So, yeah, as you can see at the screen, we are shaking hands, Paris Energy and Solar are shaking green hands together, and to foster a green and cleaner future for everyone. And thank you everyone again for attending today's webinar. And this presentation gonna include 4 parts. And let's start from part 1, who we are. About Paris Energy. We started from 2004, and as you can see the picture on the right hand, we headquartered in Shanghai, and we have 2 warehouses in Shandong, and we also have warehouse in Vietnam. We have 18 years industry experience and 1,000 plus employees right now. And annual capacity, we reached 1.82. And this picture is that I want to show you guys because you might want to pay a visit to Shanghai, travel to Shanghai and see our headquarters. And yeah, here is surrounded by the trees and by the river. And the buildings here right, in this picture has our R&D, research and development labs and warehouses and also our offices. Yeah, this is another zoom in picture. And I was in the 2nd floor right here in this office, emailing and video meeting or cold calling with some of you today. You might be attending right now. Yeah, so let's see. This is our vision. We're sharing, creating, and undertaking with our partners, customers, and employees. We share the most recent industry information and the recent information we collected from our customers, your needs, and we give feedback to our, R&D team and to reinforce the development. And as you can see, the curve right here is growing steadily. And by the year of 2021, which is last year, our sales revenue reached $220 million. And here comes to part 2, what we do. Yeah, we started from 2004 doing battery pack. And after such a long journey, by the year of 2020, we built offices in Europe and North America. And at the year of 2021, right here, we are the top 3 in e-bike market in USA and Europe. And also we changed our name from PLG into Pitus. And Pitus Energy has 5 departments: 3C, e-bike, e-motor, vacuum cleaner, and energy storage. And starting from last year, we put a lot of focus on energy storage. Part 3, why us? Why Pitus? Here I listed some bullet points right here, but I'm gonna explain to you with more words and pictures later on. Let's talk about global services. As you can see on the on the right side, this is a map, and we have our warehouses in North America. This is Seattle warehouses and office, and Los Angeles. Dallas is setting up and is coming soon. And we are also building warehouses and office in Mexico. And we have several warehouses and offices in Europe. And these 3 we mentioned just now at the beginning. We have factories in Shandong and Vietnam. So we provide 24/7 pre-sales and after-sales services. And language is not a barrier anymore because our staff has high language proficiency. Language is very important, not only for just speaking it. It's also cross-cultural communication. So we provide you the comfortable and comfortable communication. And as you can see, we have warehouses around you, so we can provide you on-time delivery. I actually collected some data from our previous customers. For example, from Michigan, they can receive the orders in 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, and North Dakota 1 week, Florida 2 weeks, and Utah probably 3 days, and Colorado as well. So it's very fast. After you put the order, and our team is helping you to send the orders right to you. And here's another thing we need to talk about: safety. Safety is very important, and safety is always our priority. And safety is on different parts. For example, right here, the first one, safety on cells. All the batteries in our from Pitus Energy is 100% aging tested. This is a very important step because it can make sure all the batteries are well performed and to reduce the defect rate. And we make sure you receive the great battery with great quality. And here, safety on BMS. I want to highlight here is about double layer protection. So we have 2 MSU, and one is for using, another for backup. Safety on the packs. All the packs are laser bonded. So we have 8 cells in one pack and 2 packs, which is including 16 batteries, 16 cells inside. And all of them, all the 2 packs are laser bonded with strict quality control. And this is our North America Center. And you can see these are our North America team. And here I'm going to talk about part 4, what we have, products. And this is a picture that you can see, we call it family, battery family, 全家福 in Chinese. And right now I'm going to talk about it from left to the right, from the newest to the most popular ones. So the first one is ECOX portable power station. You have a selection of choices you can select from with different capacity from 231 to 933 watts hour. And you can use in different situations, for example, outage, and you can charge your laptop. And for camping with your family or professional use, maybe you want to set up your battery, install your batteries. And next, I'm going to talk about the eBox, which will be available in Q4 2022. Yeah, on the left is a data sheet. Here I conclude some key features I want to share you is our eBox 12100 is enclosure rated IP65, which is dust proof and waterproof. You can do 4 batteries series connection, and 8 batteries can be connected in one system. And the capacity range is from 10 kilowatts hour to 30 kilowatts hour. And here is our Stack LV series, which will be launched in 2023, next year. Here has some cool features. The first one is sub-zero charging for the cold environment. So if you are in Michigan or Minnesota or even north, like with cold weather, so you can use this Stack LV to make sure you're charging, charge and discharge. Yeah, and the enclosure is waterproof and dustproof as well with IP65. Our field-proven BMS maximize the longevity and reliability of the whole use. And there's another thing I want to highlight is you can do the remote upgrading, because currently our battery still need to use a cable connect with a laptop and to do the upgrading. But for this one, LV, Stack LV, you can do remote upgrading. And our battery Stack LV can support 6 batteries connected in parallel connection. And here I'm going to talk about V5 degree, which will be available in the end of this year. And this battery has 2 colors. One is silver, and the other one is the one I'm showing right now, which is kind of like champagne. Yeah. And here it has some key points. Yeah, on the left hand is a data sheet, and on the right hand is some key points I conclude from there. So each module is 5 kilowatts hour and can support high charge and discharge. The standard charge and discharge rate is 75 ampere, and the max can support 100. And it's a similar feature, just like our LV stack, can support sub-zero charging for cold environment, which is 32 Fahrenheit. And this is designed for residential, light commercial, and industrial. You can use it on-grid or off-grid. And the BMS is our self-designed, and it's very easy to install and free of maintenance. And there's another big improvement on this battery is that you can make a bigger capacity, that you can parallel 16 pieces, which is 82 kilowatts hour in a group with no hub. Hub is it's a brain of the batteries that I will talk about later. Yeah, for communication use, and you can do 7 groups, so you can make in total is 573 kilowatts hour in one system with a hub. Yeah, and here is called R bracket. Yeah, this battery I will talk about later as well. This is one of our most popular ones. So let's talk about this rack first. It's a multi-layer battery rack, and it's very easy to install, and it's mountable and demountable. As you can see in the picture, so you can use only one piece of it, or you can stack them up to reach max is 8 pieces. And you can put bus bar next to it. And when you taking out all the cables like power cables, communication cables, you can organize them as neat and clean as possible to put it all together on the right side. Yeah, and less space is required for this stack. Very neat and clean. Yeah, this one is called Forest Art. Yeah, next to this sofa, and it looks like a refrigerator. So on the top, you can put inverter inside. So you can put solar inverter inside, and on the bottom you can put the next is 6 batteries, which is 30 kilowatts hour. This is called all-in-one system, and we're gonna have UL 9540 by the end of the October. And it's the same. This all-in-one hybrid system is waterproof and dust-proof. And here, So if you don't want to put the inverter on the top, you just want to use the battery and you want to install on the wall, then you can choose our box, which is in stock in our warehouses right now. And you see, you can put it on the floor or mount on the wall, but you have to against the wall. And inside this cabinet, you can put two batteries inside. So one cabinet, two batteries. And you can put very easily to install three R boxes together without another additional heat. And this is our superstar right now, one of the most popular batteries right now. It's called eBox 4800R. On the left side is a data sheet. You can take a look. And on the right side is still the key features that were still highlighted. So this is designed for residential and light commercial and industry use. And each of the battery is 5 kilowatts hour. And this one is UL 1973 certified and also is certified by the UL 9540A. And we just got this good news yesterday. Yeah, and we are also in process of UL 9540 and will be ready by the end of the October. And you can do floor or rack or wall mounted. And still, the BMS is our self-designed and it's very light and easy to install, and it's only 2.6 U. And all of them are 100% aging tested. Okay, so yeah, if you are ready to set this battery up, you might need some accessories such as bracket or R box. So this bracket is kind of different from the R bracket we just talked about. Yeah, so you can use it like 4 in a stack at max and take very little space to do the installation. Yeah, for the R box, you can put two batteries inside, and 10 each of the R box cabinets is having a 10 kilowatts capacity to provide you sweet home with clean energy day and night. Yeah, this is our interface of this battery, eBox 4800R. We started from here. This is a power button and start switch, power indicator. Those are negative and positive power cables. And here you can, when you are doing communication with more than two batteries, then you need the communication cables coming from link 0 or link 1 to connect more. And this is using for connecting with inverters. So CAN or RS 485 for communication. And here RS232 is for upgrading the battery. But in the future, we are going to do the remote upgrading for the batteries. Yeah, for some of you, you might be want to use this battery to do the design, so you can take a screenshot if you need this. Okay, so you might have the battery already, so you might be thinking, oh, how can I set this up correctly and safely? So we have two designs. So the first design is no hub. So hub is like this in black color. It's the brain of the batteries of the system actually for helping the batteries communicating with each other. And on the left side, this system doesn't have a hub because it's only 8 batteries. So you can just use power cables, negative and positive power cables to connect with a bus bar and use the communication cables to connect each batteries. And yeah, and also the earth cable coming down from here is your inverters. And on the right side is the system with more than 8 batteries. So in this system, you need a hub. And for example, right here, it's 14 batteries. So which means you need a hub to help those batteries to communicate with each other. Yeah, I really like this battery connection diagram. Looks very neat and easy to understand. And here is our roadmap. So we already talked about some of the products right here, and we also have high voltage products is under research and development, and low voltage. Yeah, so everybody can take a look right here. And here I would like to share some energy storage cases with you. And the first picture is taken in North Dakota with Solarc, which is a 20 kilowatts hour system. And the next one is 10 kilowatts hour system. It's a testing battery used in Michigan. They look very neat and organized. And here is a case in Germany and Indiana on the red side. The left side is a system with 60 kilowatts hour in Germany. And the right side is the system with 40 kilowatts hour in South Africa. Thank you for sharing all those pictures to our installers and distributors. Very beautiful. And yeah, for now, I'm going to share some exhibitions right now. It's coming soon. So the first one is called Battery Show, which is in Detroit, Michigan. So right now I'm in Detroit, Michigan, and I will be attending this battery show. So if you are close by to Michigan, you're welcome to stop by our booth and have a talk. Yeah, the information is on the right side from September 13th to 15th. And in California, we're going to have RE Plus SPI, the most diverse and resourceful battery show in California. Yeah, so it's in Los Angeles. Right now we have some promotions. So if you order right now, you can get discounts and coupons. Okay, so this is a family picture again, battery family picture again. And if you are interested, you're more than welcome to email us. And you can put your email title as, for example, if you're interested, want to know more information about eBox 4800R, and you can type it in the front and the dash. Put your location. For example, you are from Michigan, and you can put Michigan, or you are from Costa Rica, you can put Costa Rica right here. Yeah. And by the way, so tomorrow is 中秋节, which is Mid-Autumn Festival in China. So happy Mid-Autumn Festival to all of you here, and make sure you eat some mooncakes, 月饼, mooncakes. So here is a mooncakes made by my mom. She shared this picture to me, so I want to share with you guys as well. Or you can take some time to look at the moon tonight or tomorrow. It's going to be very bright and round. Okay, so this is all, and you can take a look on the LinkedIn Shanghai Paidas Energy Corporation, and thank you all. And here is our email and phone number. If you need, you can take a copy. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, August, for that wonderful presentation.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Should be good. All righty. So again, my name is Mark Cornella. I do technical sales here at Solarc and distribution management for the Central United States. Just give you a real quick overview on Solarc and our products. It's going to be a very basic level introduction, and we're not going to go into some technical aspects of it, but just to let you know, we do have those webinars available. You're going to be able to see any of our pre-recorded webinars, like our educational programs like Solarc 101, 201, and 301, which goes over anything from the history of the company, our product line, our physical wiring of our products and the programming of our solar products as well. I'll be happy to link anyone in the correct direction to give you those videos later on. So just going over our facility, we're located in Plano, Texas. It's a suburb on the north side of Dallas. Currently, we're in about a 90,000 square foot facility, and we are already looking to move. I think it's anywhere between, I believe it's a 300,000 square foot facility for more storage and more technical offices for our company here. Brief history on SolArc. We started in 2013 underneath the name of Portable Solar LLC with 3 engineers, 2 contract engineers, and 2 U.S. veteran investors with 150 combined years of experience. We then changed our name to SolArc in 2016 that we've trademarked into the name of our inverter. In 2017, we started the development of the SolArc 8K. We did have different iterations and models of our 8 and 12K when we first started, but now we've made a uniform model since 2019. 2018, we refined the 8K and we added in our Texas-based repairs and engineering support. So all our engineering support is done here out of Dallas, Texas, and our repairs. So if you ever have any issues with our product, we can do the repairs very quickly here in the U.S. 2019, we rolled out the SolArc 12K, and we had some major financing groups for SolArc installers added to our list as well. In 2020, we had some strategic partnerships with battery companies and distribution. And in 2021, we moved into our larger facility that we have today, the 95,000 square foot engineering and assembly facility here in Plano, Texas. And then for 2022, we're already launching our SolArc 15K this year and hopefully newer products that we're going to talk about later on. And we've broken into the Latin America market. So not only do we sell in the United States, we sell in Canada and South America. Just real quick on our facility, it's a 20,000 square meter with plans to expand to another 20,000 square meter in 2023. We have a simplified SKU count. We don't have the largest product offering as of yet, but right now we have 4 simple SKUs that we offer our customers. So it's low carrying costs and they're very easy to purchase. All the finishing, the quality control, and packaging and delivery is done here in Plano, Texas. We go through final quality control to make sure there's no defects in our units here. Nationwide and international distribution, we sell through every major solar distributor across the United States. So if you're ever looking to purchase one of our units, just call our sales team anytime and we'll direct you in the correct direction. And then also we do in-house training here. So maybe you're a new installer looking to get some training on our products. We can schedule maybe an online training webinar with some of our technical team, or we can even do an in-house training center with some advance notice. We do have a small Mercedes Sprinter top van that we equipped with a couple solar panels, a SolArc 15K, and some loads. It's a fantastic mobile training station that we're going to be bringing across to the U.S. here shortly in the future. Just a reminder that SolArc's got your back. We'll provide you with the tools to save you money and ensure successful installation every step of the way. First of all, we have multiple tools on our SolArc website. We have our solar panel sizing tool and a battery calculator just to help you figure out maybe some questions on sizing the battery for an off-grid home, an on-grid home, and different specific use cases. Also, we have a solar panel sizing tool for each one of our energy storage inverters. If you'd like to size the solar panels into the MPPTs, or the maximum power point tracker of the SolArc inverter, we have a tool that'll do that for you. We have preset specifications for solar panels that'll input directly into that tool and size it out to your maximum capability if you'd like to use that tool. If not, you can just call our sales line or our engineering support line and we'll walk you through on how to do that as well. We do complimentary design reviews here by our support team. Let's say you're talking to an installer, they give you an electrical line diagram or a riser diagram, and you're not sure if it's going to work with our product. Send it in to us for review. You can send it to our support or our sales email. We'll be very happy to review it to make sure that product will work out for your customer. Like I've been harping on already, we do have live engineering support 7 days a week. So not only on the weekdays, but you can even give us a call on the weekend. And we'll be able to support your needs. Typically, we'll be able to support any emergencies for the weekends, make sure that no one is without power. And then we have ongoing monitoring and troubleshooting assistance. For our solar converters, we have Wi-Fi or Ethernet monitoring for each unit out in the field. It's your choice to set it up, but that gives our support staff a wonderful tool to help you troubleshoot. We're going to be able to tell any piece of data from the inverter, so it helps us troubleshoot and access your inverter settings anytime. Just a little bit into some of our integration partners. As we grow as a company, we do find more and more integration and EPC companies that we start to work with. For example, in the past here, we've worked with a company called Beam. They make a remote solar car charging port that use our inverters. They are a publicly traded company, and they have done fantastic for themselves. We just love to see our inverters being utilized in these very intricate designs. And we've been working with Savant Power as well. They're a whole home automation company that currently use our inverter for their power choice when using their smart loads. It's a fantastic company. We love working with them. We are number one in the US for off-grid and hybrid inverters. We've had multiple contracts come across, and for this example, we had a contract with Navajo Tribal Utilities that needed power to 500 homes before a funding deadline. And we were able to be the provider of that. So we are in some larger scale projects as well. Just to go over a little bit of our stress testing of our solar converters, we've pushed it through something called HALT stress testing, which stands for Highly Accelerated Life Testing for our units. Our solar inverters, the majority of them, I would say the 12 and 15K, come with a 10-year warranty. They're built to last 20 years, and I would say they're expected to last 15. And this is just a little definition of that HALT procedure and how we have that highly accelerated life testing. Going into the unit here, we're going to talk a little more on some specifications, but I'm showing you just a easy view of the user wiring area for our Solar 15K. It's very simplified. It's got an all-in-one system, so you don't have to worry about a large bill of materials. You're not having to get a separate charge controller and a separate MPPT and separate AC breakers. You have that all in one on one single unit. You have it from left to right. You have your battery connection. In the middle, the MPPTs, or where you're going to directly connect the DC solar into the solar converter. And on the right-hand side, you have your 3 AC connections, your gen connection, load connection, and grid connection. It's really fantastically simple, and I've heard from so many installers out in the field how easy our unit is to install and how much time it saves them. Here on the right-hand side, we just have a short example of the graphical user interface for the solar converter. Not only can you access it remotely, but you can do all the settings at the LCD screen. It is a touch screen on the solar converter. You're going to be able to see the PV production, if you're buying or selling power to the grid, the load usage and how much power you're using at your home, and then what's going on with the battery. What's the voltage, what the battery is charging at, what your battery is discharging at, how much power it's providing to the loads. All that data is going to be available to you just from that front LCD screen. Another point I would love to touch on is our solar converters have a fast, no glitch transfer time. That means from the second you disconnect from a grid connection, we transfer that power in 5 milliseconds time. That's underneath UPS grade speeds. That means no flicker in your lights, no resetting of your clocks. It's going to work the way you want it. You're not even going to know you go off grid when the grid disconnects. Luckily, we'll still tell you. We have our Solark app that will notify you that whenever you do disconnect from the grid, the application will notify you so you know that you're now running on backup power. You're running on your solar and your battery backup as well. It's a common use application for many banks, hotels, large homes, government facilities, clinics, hospitals, maybe IT centers and agriculture. Make sure that they don't have a drop in power. They're not losing money. Their servers keep on running. Their hospital equipment keeps on running. And they're not losing any money by maybe a food bank losing refrigeration. It's definitely worth the investment. Just a quick touch on our AC power output. I believe we're one of the larger continuous AC power output inverters out in the market currently, about 3 to 4 times more than any of our competitors, and they are stackable units as well. For example, the Solark 15K has a continuous 15 kilowatt AC output that's stackable up to 12 units. So if you need 180 kilowatts of AC power in a location, we can provide it for you just from our basic residential backup models. And then touching on our roadmap here, what we're trying to do here at Solark is become that one-stop shop for you. So you don't have to look around for any other solution from any other provider. We're going to be able to cover that low cost, smaller residential inverters, a medium storage level, as in our 8 and 12K inverters, and then even whole home backup for most residential services. That's what our Solark 15K is going to be able to do. Here in the future, we're getting into C&I, basically commercial and industrial applications. We are coming out with a Solark 30K, which is going to be able to produce 208 three-phase from a single unit. And we're coming out with our Solark 60K, which can actually do up to 480 three-phase. A little later in the year, we're looking to release our microinverters. We're going to have two different models, a M1000 and a M2000. They're going to be fantastic models. The M1000 is a 2-channel microinverter that can hook up to 2 solar panels, and the M2000 is actually a 4-channel microinverter. So you can do 4 solar panels per micro. It's going to be a wonderful option in that microinverter market. Later on, we're also coming out with our own optimizers. Not only are we compatible with some of the optimizers on the market like Tigo, AP Smart, NEP, or Intelligent, we'll be coming out with our own optimizer solution very shortly here in the future, which will act as rapid shutdown and provide optimization for your solar panels. And then we're going to even branch out of this market and provide a EV charger. It's going to be a bidirectional fast charger up to 25 kilowatts. Not only can you do grid to vehicle, but we can actually do vehicle to home. So if you have an electric vehicle and you're looking to utilize that battery backup, we can support your home from that vehicle that you have. And then a little later in the future, we'll have some utility interactive solutions like a smart load management system that we're calling the SL14, and then even getting into VPP programs. It stands for Virtual Power Plant. And a quick explanation on what that is basically the utility are borrowing from homeowners' battery banks, discharging it to offset peak hours. Those programs are going to be implemented through a aggregate communications called OpenADR 2.0 or IEEE 2030.5. We're looking to acquire both those communication standards for our inverters so we can easily tie into future VPP programs with other utilities once they roll them out. And what's the advantage of doing that is that utility is going to cut the homeowner a nice check depending on what they agree upon. So it's going to be a little more, I would say it's going to be a bit better than your average net metering scenario. Just talking about our all-in-one solution, we have high voltage MPPTs in our Solark 12K. You have our 5, 8, and 12K. They have 2 MPPTs rated at 6,500 watts each. And then 2 strings of solar can go into each MPPT. So a single Solark 12K can have up to 4 strings. Excuse me there, the 5 and 8K are going to have different values of DC input based off those models. Our inverter is a transformerless technology, and that's made for maximum efficiency compared to the analog transformers, which is going to be a much less efficient inverter. We have a 48-volt charge controller to connect to any 48-volt battery and other great solutions like Pites. They're a fantastic battery for our inverter solution here. It's optimized for lead acid or lithium iron phosphate batteries, and we do have closed loop communications with not only Pites, but many other battery manufacturers as well. So those closed loop communications basically make it a very easy plug and play situation. So you don't have to worry about programming those settings, and then you're working off the battery management system settings the way it's supposed to operate. We have an internal grid disconnect at our grid connection in each one of our Solark inverters. Means you're going to be able to abide by the UL 1741 code. With this disconnect, we isolate the load output on the SolarArc inverter, making sure we don't feed back into the grid in a grid outage scenario. So there's no need for an external ATS at that point. We also have internal arc fault and ground fault monitoring to protect your home or business, make sure there's no issues there. And we have a fantastic generator integration. We can connect to any 240 or 208 volt generator into our SolarArc inverters. We can connect from an AC connection and use that energy to charge up the battery as well. And if you want the system to be completely autonomous, we can tie in a 2-wire start to that generator, and that generator will start off the battery state of charge. So it's completely hands-free. You don't have to go out and start up the generator, and you can kind of regulate your times on when you want your generator starting if you have multiple days of cloud coverage. Just a quick touch on our inverter models right here. We have our SolarArc 5K single phase, our SolarArc 8K, our SolarArc 12K, and our SolarArc 15K. You're going to see here across the board, each one's going to have a different AC output value, different amount of DC solar tied into the MPPTs of the SolarArc inverters. The PV range is going to be the same, up to a 500 volt string in series into each SolarArc inverter. If you would like to AC couple into our products, you will be able to do so as well. What that is basically if you have a microinverter system or another string level inverter and you'd like to add energy storage into the situation, what we can do is retrofit any one of our SolarArc inverters, AC couple that directly into our SolarArc inverter's gen port, and we'll be able to be the controller for that AC coupled input. That means we can control it through frequency curtailment. So not only can you go off grid with your micros now, you can still get the advantage of those micros and now have an energy storage backup system. Our peak powers are going to be different from each inverter here, but I'd like to touch on the 12K and the 15K. It has a 16 kilowatt surge for 10 seconds or a 24 kilowatt surge for 10 seconds on the SolarArc 15K. These surges really help with those larger appliances. For example, let's say you have a homeowner with a 3-ton or a 5-ton AC that has a very large startup current. We're going to be able to provide that startup current for most models and provide power to the home so it doesn't throw the inverter into a fault. Another fact here is our pass-through with the SolarArc 15K. We love to talk about this aspect of the inverter. It actually has a 200 amp pass-through, and that's why we call it the whole home backup. You can directly tie in your grid connection into a disconnect, and then from that disconnect directly to the grid connection of a SolarArc inverter, and provide 200 amps of service from that utility all the way to the load output of the SolarArc inverter. That means you have no transfer switch needed. There's no critical loads or sub panel. You can just keep your normal 200 amp service that you have at most residential homes across the United States. It'll be able to provide that power. Our warranties here, it's a 5-year warranty for the SolarArc 5 and 8K, and for the 12 and 15, it is a 10-year warranty. The 8K's warranty can be extended to 10 years if need be. And each enclosure here is a NEMA 3R enclosure. That means it's completely waterproof, completely dust-proof. You can hang it outside. All we ask is don't hang it in direct sunlight, and if you do, that's fine. Just makeshift a small cover for the LCD screen. With our SolarArc inverter, we just want to let you know that it is again, a very simple bill of materials and a simple install. All you need with our inverter is your panels, the SolarArc inverter, a 48 volt battery, and then that's it. You can tie it into a utility service and back up a main electrical panel just like this. It's crazy simple and extremely fast when setting up. Just a note on rapid shutdown, it's a requirement for the National Electric Code. If you're ever doing roof mounted panels, you're going to have to install rapid shutdown with most inverter systems. What we can do is actually tie in rapid shutdown devices from companies like Intelligent, Tigo, NEP, or AP Systems, and they'll tie directly into our SolarArc inverter. Sometimes we can even tie in the rapid shutdown transmitter at our 12-volt input, so you can even help you out there. Otherwise than that, here's just a small example of a rapid shutdown connection, how it integrates into our inverter. And feel free to talk to our engineer team on how to integrate those products and how easy it is. Again, lastly, touching on this top one more time, just to simplify your install. As you can see, some of our competitors here like Tesla, Enphase, and Schneider, this is the requirement for their install list. It's 8 or 9 separate pieces that you're going to have to go to and build together that really adds on to the cost and the confusion of installing the solar system. Our system is so easy, it's actually a DIY friendly. We have many people out in the United States knowing nothing about solar, very little electrical experience, and they buy the inverter, they call our support team, we walk them through the setup, the programming, the wiring, the review, and we're able to get them set up in the field. And lastly, come see us at RE Plus at SPI this year. It's going to be located in Anaheim, California from the 19th to the 22nd. We would love for you to come by our booth and come visit us and see any of our wonderful battery partners around. We'll be talking about some of our new products there at the event, our SolarArc 30K and our SolarArc 60K. We're really looking forward to seeing you guys, and thank you so much for your time today. We're going to go ahead and open up the floor to questions now. And just let me know if you have any technical or sales related questions. I'll be able to help you out with both. And we can even ask Pipes about any of their battery aspects here. Okay.